Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where Wednesdays and Thursdays are the exact same day. Just kidding, but I know I said last time that I would be posting every Wednesday, and if you follow me on Instagram, you already know, but occasionally it's going to be Thursday because that's just the way that I roll, and that's the way it works sometimes. But it will be once a week, except for the very last week of the month. So sorry for the confusion, but honestly, if you know me well, you're used to it by now. We are going to get a ton of stuff done today. I cannot wait to get this bathroom cleaned up and show y'all, get it organized, because this is basically the way my bathroom counter looks all the time. And I keep my makeup packed up pretty much all the time just to have it easy and accessible if I need to head out. And so I wanted to switch over my makeup bags and then use this other bag for something else and just get everything organized, get the floors clean, clean up the kitchen. I want to do a little thing under our kitchen sink because we had a big water leak, which I'll show y'all here in a little bit, and just get stuff restocked. So thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you enjoy today's video.
We've been here too long. I can't breathe, I can't take it slow. We're far away from home, but I can't wait to get you under my skin and right back to where we've been. Oh, nah, nah. Give me a sign and tell me when to begin. Cause every time we leave, I'm longing back to the place where the lights go down. Just you and I leaving out the rest. Oh.
A huge part of what I'm doing is organizing my earrings. I love earrings so much. I have tons of pairs of them, and I think it's also because one of my best friends owns a boutique, and so we go to the mart fairly often and we get all of the earrings at cost. I mean, of course she turns around and sells them, but then I just get to have the earrings for basically half off. So I have tons and tons of them because they're so much fun to buy, and you need basically a different pair for every outfit. Just kidding, but I carry them with me when I travel, and so I had gotten to the point where I've taken them so many different places. I was missing a few earrings, so I was trying to make sure I had backs for everything and that I had 2 of each earring. So I put them in this little gray bag and I carry it around with me and travel. It just keeps things a little bit easier. And I have never really set up my jewelry at home except for maybe in a couple drawers because I just use it too much. I feel like I would never put it back away like if I had a big jewelry stand or something. So this just works the best for me. Y'all know those hero patches, or I'm sure there's different brands too, but the little circles that you can put on a bump or acne or whatever you want to put it on. Actually, I think it's just bumps. And you can wear it overnight, and then the next morning you take them off. And I feel like a lot of influencers use them and promote them. And I always think it's funny how they're look at everything it got out. And it's all this stuff on it. But the thing about those is it's something about the way that patch interacts with your skin that turns the patch a different color, and it makes it look like it's pulling stuff out, but it's really just the medicine working, bubbling up kind of. And I've always thought that's interesting because I still use them. I love them, but it's not really what pulls out of your skin. It's more how it's interacting with the top of your skin. I don't know if that really makes any sense, but I've just always thought about that, and it kind of bothers me when people say that because I'm that's not really how it's working, or at least not how it works for me.
I might be going crazy, I don't know what to do. My heart is screaming for you, babe. And what I'm trying to say is that you make the sky look blue, even when it is gray, babe. dark, glowing in the dark, yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You can make it go away, glowing in the dark. You can make it go away, glowing in the dark. Can't stop looking at you, you're like a firefly. Guide me out of the woods now. Oh, I think I lost my way, but got you to help me back. Tell me what I should do now. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make it go away. Your light is shining bright on me. Got no reason to be afraid. You're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark, I feel it in my heart. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark, yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You can make it go away, glowing in the dark. You can make it go away, glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark. I feel it in my heart. You're glowing in the dark. Glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. Glowing in the dark. You can make it go away. You're glowing in the dark.
I'm doing these voiceovers on Thursday, like right before I post this video, and I just took a shower, but I still need to get ready. I'm heading to a Galentine's party tonight with just some girls in my neighborhood, and I'm excited about that. It'll be fun. I think we're having like a girl come, and she's more of like a professional charcuterie board maker, and she's going to show us like tips and tricks. And then tomorrow morning, a group of us is leaving for Blue Ridge. We got a cabin there and we're going to stay for the weekend. It's kind of like our annual thing that we do, just the grown-ups for like Valentine's Day, and it is so much fun. I look forward to it like all year from the last time. So I'm really excited about that, but I have a lot to do. I actually still need to run to Costco, and I don't think I'm going to have enough time to do that. So that might be something I try to fit in the morning, but I need to pack, and I need to pack my kids up because they're going to stay with my in-laws, and they are so excited about that. So anyways, all that to say, I hope I can squeeze into my day what I need to get done, but also make a little time for some fun tonight.
Your heart is gonna find a way. Don't you worry now about setting love free. Yeah, that's when you're gonna start to see better lies and better times of history. I'm telling you, everyone needs to care around the world, everywhere about the way we like it to be.
I am coming back to the bathroom actually on this night, but the night before when I was cleaning up, I was so tired. So I was just like, I'm going to bed. I'll do the floors tomorrow night. So I do go back to them in just a little bit, but I am cleaning up the kitchen now because last night I worked so much in the bathroom that I neglected the kitchen, and so I had a lot of dishes just sitting here, and of course I made spaghetti, so all the stuff was like stuck really hard on there. So I was trying to pre-clean, which I pre-clean my dishes anyway. It's just the only thing that works for me. It's what I've always done. If I don't, my dishwasher does not get them clean, and I look at my dishwasher as more of like a sanitizer thing than actually like fully washing them. And on top of that, a little while ago, Ava had gotten sick, so she had to use a bowl, and I washed it in the dishwasher. And so then I washed things like twice because I was nervous. Like I wanted all the germs to be gone, even though I washed that bowl before I even put it in the dishwasher. So anyways, I know people like look at the way that I do the dishwasher and are so confused. And if you can put stuff straight into there and it gets clean and it works for you, that's great. For me, it just doesn't work. So if I know I'm going to have to rerun it anyway, I might as well just pre-rinse, put it in there, and then I don't have to run it twice.
I've been feeling hesitant. Pick up the phone, I really need to talk with you. 'Cause if you're not home, I wonder where you slept last night. Are you seeing someone new behind my back? Kiss another dude's for a little romance. Pick up the phone, I really need to understand. Never had no trust issues, never had to break the rules. Always trying to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best and keeping my promises. Never want a second guess, but when it comes to you, I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant.
I'm a big fan of just filling things with water and letting them soak. It obviously does help, but I also know sometimes it's just putting off the inevitable, and then a lot of times I don't come back to it. And then the next day I just have to like use new water. But in this instance, I did let some of the stuff soak so it would be easier to scrub. And I found this little scrub thing underneath my sink, I think maybe before I filmed my last video, and I just figured I might as well use it because I needed a new scrub brush, which I do have one down below, but I'm just going to use this until it doesn't really work that well anymore. But I don't like love it. I would much rather have like a normal scrub brush, but it does the job for now. I had so many dishes that I went ahead and started the dishwasher, and I was just going to hand wash the rest of them, which most of these kind of require hand washing anyway, but it's so time consuming. It's crazy. Like I was on the phone, so it was helping pass the time, and I felt like I was like getting stuff done too. But it took me like probably an hour just to do the dishes, which I shouldn't have let them build up this much, but it was crazy.
I've been feeling hesitant. Never had no trust issues, never had to break the rules. Always try to tell the truth and care about what I say. I've been trying to do my best at keeping my promises. Never want a second guess, but when it comes to you, I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling, I've been feeling, I've been feeling, I've been feeling hesitant. I've been feeling hesitant.
Do y'all have like winter breaks or midwinter breaks at your kids' schools? I was double checking with my mom, who's also a teacher but in another county, and with my sisters just to make sure that we had the same break because I thought for sure we did. But come to find out, my break week for my kids is totally different than my mom's and my sister's, which is so crazy. But we have out of school all next week, and I'm so excited. My kids are so pumped. We're going to be like staying local for the most part, but I'm going to try to think of like fun things to do every day for the kids, like something as simple as just going to the skating rink or going to the park and just having some good family time. I'm so excited. And Mark is back to working from home 2 days a week, and 3 days he's in the office, which he's still doing pretty long days, but the days that he's home, it's nice because he's back there and we know we can see him if we really needed to. So things have been getting so much better.
Lost cause I'm a little problematic. 감당할 수 없어 thinking reckless. 똑같은 실수를 반복해. 이건 habit. You help me when I'm slowly falling. Heart of gold, will of steel is what you had. Pick me up when I was sinking in quicksand. You pieced me together with your ripped hands on. I'm more to get you, but you gotta understand. With you I'm safe. Lost a lot in a minute or a little too soon. 문제가 많아 interview. In the end, all I knew, that's what I choose. Heart of gold, will of steel is what you had. Pick me up when I was sinking in quicksand. You pieced me together with your ripped hands. Oh, no more to get you, but you gotta understand. With you I'm safe, under embrace. Take me far from all the 어떤 순간에도 내 옆에 있어주는 너. And you touch my soul with 1,000 moments. Got me thinking I'm in heaven. Love you give me is impossible. The way you make me feel, I don't know how. You're so eminent, prominent, giving me vision of ambition to praise you. Don't need permission cause I already know what I'm missing. And you're always listening, don't need to validate anything. You're at the greatest, I just wanna idolize, wanna be you, I'm safe.
Okay, so we did have a huge leak underneath our kitchen sink, and I think it had been going on for a while without us even noticing. In fact, I know it had because one time I opened up the bottom. This was like mid-January, so several weeks ago, almost a month ago. And I was getting a trash bag because we have tons of stuff under our sink. And I noticed that it looked very wet, and I started pulling stuff out and I was like, oh no. It was like it had a full layer of water on the bottom and it was bad. So I pulled everything out and there was no stopping like that. There was so much damage to the bottom of this cabinet, and yes, like mold and mildew was growing. It's very gross, but there's literally nothing I can do. I've scrubbed it so much and it's not going to go anywhere without just completely ripping this bottom piece up, which eventually we might do, but I just wanted to show y'all what it looked like. It is clean, but it just looks horrible. So I researched on Amazon like the best thing that I could get to put down here, and I needed something because the pipes come out of the ground. I needed something that I could like shift and bend to how I want it to be and then cut it instead of one of those rubber mats. And oh, I forgot to mention too, Mark got under the sink and fixed the leak. It was like the sprayer, the hose for the sprayer had a leak at the very bottom of it. Just so random. I don't know how, because nobody ever really touches stuff down here. You would think it would be like a pipe or something, but it's like the hose that's very strong. So he replaced it, fixed it, thank goodness. But I'm putting this down here. This is not the color I probably would have chosen, but I got on Amazon and just ordered the only thing that was basically available. And they had this color and I think red, and I didn't want red. So I got this and it's fine. It's basically just going to go under everything, and it is supposed to hold a bunch of water if there were to be like another leak, which we hope doesn't happen. But also it just covers up how gross the bottom of this cabinet looks. So I'm putting this down. I'm kind of like cutting around the pipes the best that I could, and then just putting the stuff down here that we need. And I actually got rid of a bunch of stuff too, because I was like, I don't need this down here, and it's just going to get messed up if there were to be another leak again. So
We're going under, there's nothing we can do. The final hour before we let it go to rest. It's such a heartbeat pounding in your chest in this story.
Backlash written on me, card popping on a dashboard. I've been balling, free my ladies in counting down. I'm already out, already on the countdown. I'ma set it right. Got the backlash written on me, cold running from the pole, and it's on me. Don't know which way we're going now. I don't wanna know it. Might as well be going down. I don't wanna know it.
We're going up. We're going under. There's nothing we can do.
I realized how terrible all my scissors were until I finally found this green pair. I used that red pair at first, which I think is for like gift wrapping. It didn't even come close to cutting. And then I'm pretty sure I used like hair cutting scissors. I don't use those to cut hair anymore. I have newer ones, but those definitely did not work. So these work the best. And I also think too, with being left-handed, you're just at a disadvantage with cutting. Like I feel like Mark can grab a pair of scissors and cut with them just fine when they don't work if I'm cutting with them, or if I switch the scissors over to my right hand. A lot of times it'll work better, but then I can't cut that well because I don't really use my right hand that well. So anyways, I found a pair in the garage that worked, thank goodness. And now I'm just kind of getting stuff back under here. I saw this like hack on TikTok to use a container like this for your trash bags and then pull them out the little slot. That does not work for this. It just makes it more tangly. So I ended up just pulling them out the top, which is what I've always done. And that hack doesn't work for me. But I do think that they put a lid on it on TikTok maybe. But for me, it just works better to just have it wide open. And I wanted to have like my extras down here because I always need different types of sprays and stuff for the dishwasher. And then the spinny thing has the stuff that I use all the time. Like I moved the glass cleaner over there and the baking soda cream cleaner that I use for my sink.
Going under. There's nothing we can do. The final hour before we let it go to rest. It's such a heartbeat pounding in your chest in this story.
Backlash written on me.
We're going under. There's nothing we can do.
Already on the countdown, I'ma set it right. Already on the countdown, I'ma set it right.
It's such a heartbeat pounding in your chest in this story.
As soon as I got done putting those dishes away, I heard a knock at my mudroom door, and that same friend that I go to the mart with was standing there, and she had like a little Valentine's Day goodie bag, and she gave it to me, and I cannot tell you how much stuff like this means to me. It's like the littlest things, which is not even little. To me, it's big, and I was just so excited to try out all these new products, and then the notepads we had picked out together at the mart. So I definitely wanted those too, and I'm so excited to use them. Y'all know my love language is basically like writing anything down, making tons of lists, because that is what I love to do. It makes me feel more productive, and it just helps like clear my mind when you can do a big brain dump either at the end of the day or at the beginning of the day. So I'm just so thankful for her, and I was thankful she brought those over. It like instantly changed my day. Kate got a puzzle for her birthday, and she wanted to put it together, and I ended up helping her mostly because I just love puzzles so much, and we had some fun times together. It took us a couple hours to do it, but it's really fun. And after we finish them, I feel like you can't just take it right apart. So we're leaving it on the table for a little bit just to enjoy. And most of the time, like pretty much every night, my kids eat dinner at the island, and Mark and I just stand there and chat with them and talk to them about their day, and then we eat dinner a good bit later. It just kind of works out better for our schedules, so we don't really need the table that many times anyway. But sometimes I will like glue the puzzles and frame them. I think we'll probably take this one apart and put it together at least a couple more times before we do that. And now that the kitchen's all cleaned up, I am coming back to the bathroom like I said I was gonna do, and mostly just vacuuming up the floors. There was so much hair in here, it's hard to tell, but it was so much that my vacuum even started making a weird noise, so I had to clean it out. But yeah, I need to vacuum this rug more often because it just had this huge clump, like where I stand, where I blow dry my hair and fix it. It was a lot.
Some Netflix if you want. You can come on over if you want to. We can do whatever we want to, baby. I've been missing you like crazy lately, but I don't think you feel the same thing, baby. Well, maybe you do, 'cause you love me like the seasons change.
Sorry for this angle, and hello, yes, I am sitting on the toilet, but the toilet paper had to be stocked up. And then we have 2 of these cabinets out in our garage that I keep just tons of overflow stuff. So we always use paper towels. We need tons of toilet paper. Let me know if you feel the same way, if y'all shop at Costco. Costco paper towels are superior. They are so good. We use other kinds too. Honestly, we just grab whatever we can or whatever's on sale. But the Costco ones to me are by far the best. But thank you guys for spending some time with me today. I really appreciate y'all being here. Hope you got some motivation. I know it was tackling the stuff that I probably should be a little bit better at getting to. But I also tried to do under the sink, which was like my extra thing. Hope you guys feel motivated. I will see y'all in next week's video. Bye, guys.
I've been missing you like crazy lately, but I